welcome to MacGregor's Gathering. We're back here this Friday to, well, we're looking forward to the World Cup.
Are we?
Yeah, well, it's the first time I've been looking forward to it in 28 years, that's for sure. Loads of stuff to talk about tonight, including a wee trip to France, which was absolutely hilarious. We've got Australians looking at the World Cup, which is absolutely hilarious. We have got a brand new whisky flight, which is dedicated to the Scotland team who have managed to get the World Cup. And, oh, there's just so much to do. We'll play some tunes though.
Play some tunes, yeah.
In fact, we're going to start with a tune called, in fact, the middle one is called The Wind That Shakes the Barley. And considering we've got a whisky flight in front of us, that's probably about right. Very much. Well, that was that last tune is actually written by a good friend of ours, Ian McFarlane.
Yes,
yes. Whose big head is
here somewhere.
somewhere up there. So that was a tune called Miss Sarah McManus. So we are looking at a little bit of football tonight, obviously. There's a big game tomorrow.
Yes.
You wouldn't believe it, on my birthday as well. Well, the evening, the kind of end of my birthday into the next day. So that's going to be rather nerve-wracking.
What are your predictions then for the first game?
I think we're going to win 6-0. I think that's very hopeful, but you know, I'm the man who believes that we're going to win the Six Nations every year.
Exactly.
So you know, you can't have everything. I like to be positive about stuff, and then just deal with the bitter realism. Afterwards. So that's what we'll have to do. Now we've got a special flight of whiskey tonight. We'll find out more about them, but this is all for you guys out there tonight. We're needing a name for this. We've had various suggestions for what it's going to be. We have a load of whiskies here. There's a 28-year-old. Now that gives you the kind of hint where we're talking about. There's a 28-year-old, a 13-year-old, and something up to date. That is obviously, well, we'll find out more about these, but it's to celebrate Scotland eventually getting into the World Cup after 28 years. Ewan Trimino, who works here and buys all our whiskey, knows all about whiskey. He's put this together. So we're going to have a wee taste of that. Jamie's going to come and join us very shortly about that. But the World Cup is not the same without a bit of complete Mickey taking.
Yes.
And this year, I think the Australians said to me, I don't know if you're in Facebook, there's a site called I Effing Love Australia.
Right.
And a guy or woman, I'm not entirely sure who it is, writes some very, very funny stuff, more or less about what's happening in the world, more or less what's happening in America most of the time. But they've got a real good sense of humour in Australia. I've never been, but I really want to go after watching. But this was just put out a day ago. This is an Australian's version of what might be happening to the World Cup this year.
Live from the People's Republic of America, the World Cup is about to kick off. And it's going, well, I think. FIFA has introduced several new rules to help locals feel more comfortable. First, fans are now permitted to...
Introducing the Glock 19, the official sidearm of the FIFA World Cup. Get it with the Freedom Feast, including a stupid novelty-sized hot dog and a fucking bald eagle that plays soccer! $49.99! Ah!
Sorry about that. It's in our contract. The US government, in conjunction with FIFA, has also rolled out an official mascot, World Cup Man. His responsibilities include firing Kraft cheese into the crowd, leading mandatory chants, and generally being a real pest to everybody.
Please rise and observe a minute's silence.
Broadcasters have also confirmed there may be slightly more ad breaks than expected.
Through on goal! The shooting break is proudly brought to you by Fried Liberty Splash. Oh yeah! Get that smash, baby!
And with almost no international fans able to clear customs, empty seats are being filled by FIFA-approved D-grade celebrities, including Rob Schneider, and our personal favourite, Rob Schneider.
Seriously, one of the best uses of AI that I've seen, and I'm seeing more and more of it. I'm now beginning to wonder what is the truth, but I think that's the case.
Well, it's
for all
hard
of
to
us.
tell. It really is.
It really is. But the idea that a goal could be interrupted for a commercial break, I think, is it's possibly the most. Kimberly Hensley saying hello there from an almost too warm day on Whidbey Island in Washington. Joy Zucher is saying hello, everyone. Douglas Lamont, greetings from Den Haag in the Netherlands. Meeting up with Murdo and Paula in Dordrecht tomorrow evening. Well, that'll be a quiet night. Gillian Francis, hi from Melbourne. We're just talking about how funny you guys are. Great sense of humour. Angus Hull, evening all from High Wycombe. Missing you guys and happy birthday, Bruce, for tomorrow. Well, Angus, we will miss you. Angus is, of course, the great keyboard player that is playing along with Michael these days, so he's not playing tonight, I take it. Fiona Og, hello from East Calder. And Marcia Gracel, hello from Arkansas. So you're all out there. Great to see you all. As I say, we are looking for the names. We've got 3 whiskies here. We're looking for a name for the flight that we can put this together with. So, people have been leaving Scotland for the last, for the last 2.5 centuries, actually. But in this case, they're leaving in their droves to go to America, all to go to the World Cup. And this is a little scene from Edinburgh Airport. I think it was yesterday morning. It looks amazing.
No Scotland, no party.
see so many fans, and including Kenny Smith from Torridon.
Yes.
Who has actually managed after.
Yeah.
My God, what a fright he had.
I know, and not only him. You know, there's plenty of people that for some reason they've just not been able to travel. So God knows what's going on there.
Yeah, but Kenny had spent a lot of money to get over there, and then had actually been over last year, and all sorts of petitioning going on in the House of Commons and all sorts. And then this morning he was back down, and he's managed to get it. And I was saying to you, you know, I mean, it's not as if he's got a criminal record. And you said, "Oh well, have you heard the Torridon album?"
Hey! We love you, Kenny. It had to be said.
Actually, I might have said that. I might Diane Thomas has just said we need to teach Bruce how to say Arkansas. It's Arkansas. Well, I didn't know that. I've heard of Arkansas.
Oh, here we go again.
Arkansas. I've heard of that plenty of times. I hadn't realised that. In fact, there's a tune called the Arkansas Traveller, but I did not realise that. But wait until we get you guys to work out how to say AVOCH. That is always a very interesting place. Nobody ever gets that right. No, in fact, nobody gets it right. It's incredible. Anyway, here we go. Karen Penicini. World Cup in Boston tomorrow. Boston and surrounding area getting very busy. Hope the team has 3 good matches. Would like to have gone to a game, but ticket cost was too high. It's a stone throw from RI. Oh well, it's the ticket price. Well, we won't go into any of that.
Yeah.
However, not everything that Scotland is producing is brilliant. This is a song I saw today, and I went, "Is this AI?"
Raise your voices high. Scotland, blue flags in the sky. We're going to the World Cup and we'll sing the whole way through. Scotland, we'll be there in blue. Here we go, Scotland's on the march. Here we go, sing it from the heart. Alba Gubra, hear the tartan army roar. Alba Gubra.
So, World Cup songs. We have played a few over the weeks. Davy Holtz and, of course, Callum McPhail's. We're joining both of them tomorrow night in the Malt Rooms at 2 a.m. to watch the game. If I manage to get out past midnight and not turn into a pumpkin. I was just saying to the guys here, the last time, I can't remember the last time I was out at 2 a.m. It was more than 10 years ago, I'm pretty certain. So that is going to be interesting. But we're looking for your favourite Scottish Tartan Army song. Give us a shout and we'll try and play it. We know 2.
We know kind of 2, so I was going to learn the Delamitri one, but it's too hard because Justin Curry's a genius. But that's probably my favourite one, the Don't Come Home Too Soon. That one. And then we've got
We're on the road to Ali's Army. We're on the road with Ali's Army.
And then we've got the John Gordon
the
Sinclair one.
Trained. I mean, we might not be able to play them, but it's worth asking you if you've got a favourite. There must be more than that.
Well, I don't know. Did they have World Cup songs?
Oh no, we didn't have any for 28 years. That's right.
Exactly. So,
and you've got to be old enough to try and remember them. And by the time you are old enough to remember them, you've forgotten them.
Exactly.
So there we go.
Let us know.
That makes sense. So what else have we got? We've got the people leaving. Not everything's. A lot of things going on in there. Now we were in France on holiday last week. It was absolutely wonderful. The French do things differently from here. When they have a group barbecue, they don't just turn up with a couple of sausages. Here is young Josh De Silva getting ready for the barbecue with a wheelbarrow full of food. Everybody turned up with bucket loads of food, and then they sit around this big table that's put out. It is incredible, absolutely incredible. And then the real piece de resistance, the French cooking technique of fag in one mouth, right above the barbecue. Everything been absolutely sizzled to death. Quite incredible. There was also, though, a presentation. Courtan is where we were. It's a very, very small hamlet, I suppose. Would you call it? A hamlet? Maybe. There's about 25 people there, a dwelling of some sort. But one of the guys in that hamlet had decided to run as president, and he had written, you need to get 50. Is it 50? Yeah, 50 50 other mayors in France to vote for you, and then you can be put forward to president. So he wrote this letter explaining all his ideas, you know, and some of them, according to the locals, were very on the point. He made the telly came as well. It was all quite serious, and then he sent out the letter saying, "Please vote for me, and please give me the letter of your support." Unfortunately, he forgot one small detail: a stamped addressed envelope so that he could get the letter back. It cost him €600 to get it all sent out.
Oh, no.
And then he forgot, and then he went, "Nobody's written back." And I'd forgotten it. Anyway, so he is one of the guys, and Philippe, this amazing farmer, philosopher farmer, he was quoting bits.
Very French.
Yeah, he was quoting bits of Greek philosophy to me at the weekend. It's just quite incredible. So there he is. There's the president and the vice president of Courtan. And whilst they were kind of getting inaugurated, Roddy, who was over, he was over playing football with the street urchins. They were playing dinosaurs, but as soon as the football came along, they started playing football. Whilst they were doing that, the adults were sitting back watching a kind of cross between petanque and what was the game you used to throw coins against the wall on the first?
Well, we call it clinks.
Clinks.
Yeah.
It was a kind of combination of the two. I'm not entirely sure, but it went on
version of
for
clinks.
5 or 6 hours.
La la.
Yeah. So that was great crack. They had some time, and the whole afternoon went on. We went home at a sensible time.
I don't believe that for a second.
We did indeed. Certainly a better time than young Roddy MacGregor, who came back after having a white shirt and white shorts, and we found them in the morning. Red wine all over the front of them. Seemingly dancing and drinking red wine with a white shirt is a really bad idea.
Yeah, better not tell his gaffer.
No. So, and then the next day or the day after, we went to a rugby match down there, and this is how musical they are. You know, if you hear the rugby boys in Scotland sing, it's like run 100 miles. This is the winning team afterwards. What an afternoon that was. It was absolutely brilliant. And then Roddy and Joe's brother went out and played kicking the ball through the posts and stuff. It was just great. They were allowed on the pitch. Fabulous atmosphere. Anyway, this tune was actually inspired by being in France, and then the second half whilst in Morocco. And so it has a sound that is not particularly Scottish.
Yeah.
I think this is the debuting of it. Yeah, I think so. So we better. Well, we can muck it up because no one knows.
No one knows. No one could tell. Over there, perfect, yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Couple of wee bloomers in there, yeah.
I think we just finished on either.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we had 2.5 minutes to rehearse that beforehand. Yes. So apologies about the wrong notes, but I don't know. Jazz. A little bit of jazz in there, yeah. So it is coming close to that time where we have to look at whiskey. Is our whiskey expert kicking about, or he's in the middle of pouring a pint actually? So, how we doing? Here we go, Mr. Jamie Rodgers being attacked by the tilts like art writing. Open all hours. That's well below you. Well,
What decade's that?
yeah, that is a long time ago.
Yeah.
Open all hours.
Yeah.
So we have got a new whiskey flight here, Jimmy.
We do.
Tell us a little bit about it.
So it's unnamed as of yet. We haven't come up with something suitable yet. But it is to commemorate the World Cup and our first appearance, obviously, in the World Cup for 28 years. So it's built by Tramino, our whiskey connoisseur, and it basically tracks some of our favourite goals, the most iconic goals maybe in Scottish history, with whiskies from those years. So opens up with a Glendeveron 28-year-old, real complex sherry cask whiskey, apples, plums, bit of cereal in the middle, and then a long mellow finish.
A bit of cereal in the middle. What,
Yeah,
like
there's a wee
Cheerios?
Cheerio in there. And that, of course, commemorates the famous John Collins penalty against Brazil, which was then superseded by an own goal.
It was, wasn't it?
Just a few minutes later, and that brought our dreams crashing down. Are you not going to actually taste them? Yeah. I need to have a little taste as well, just to make sure.
Wow.
Make sure it's the right stuff, you know.
28-year-old. That, to me, when I'm looking at this collection,
Yeah.
this looks really expensive to me.
Absolutely.
Anything with a 28-year-old whiskey that makes me kind of get nervous.
You're right, that's what you would think, and the whole idea behind this, it's a celebration of the goals we've scored and the achievements that we've previously had, or not had. So we wanted to keep the price down, keep it reasonable. So this is essentially a special offer. It's only 40 quid for all three of these drams. I mean, that's probably up near 40 quid itself, but it's going on special. We're making it cheap just to get everyone involved, keep the spirits high and get things going. Yeah.
So what is our 13-year-old, what does that represent?
13-year-old, if you can cast your mind way back to, what year would that be? 2000 and...
I don't know,
13.
He did accountancy. Yeah, it would have been 2026, take 13 years off.
Oh, that can't be right. That can't be right.
We didn't qualify that year.
No.
However, we did score one of the most
phenomenal goal.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
this goal for very good reason actually. In that this is the James McFadden goal.
I think the best Scotland kit of all time. The white kit with the light blue saltire across it. Unbelievable. Against France, 30 yards out. I actually watched the video recently and it looks a hell of a lot further in than I thought it was at the time.
It's the commentators'
It was
voice.
just a total screamer, yeah.
And the fact that France completely expected to win, which they normally do, to be fair.
Yeah.
But the reason I remember this game very well is that a former member of Blazing Fiddles,
No way.
we had a gig on I think it was a Wednesday game or something like that. I think it was a Wednesday game, and we had a gig in England, the start of our tour, on the Thursday. And guess where our fiddle player was? Oh, still in Paris.
You're joking. Still
No.
celebrating.
Mr. Alan Henderson did not turn up for the
Yeah.
gig. He said he'd missed the flight. I went, really? Is that right?
So here's where, remember when I said cast your mind back 13 years ago? That goal was in 2007.
Oh,
This is a French whiskey, it's a cognac
that's
whiskey.
why it is.
So
It's
that's the
nothing to do-
link.
Right,
we weren't
right.
making it up on the spot, I promise. But yeah, I mean, it's awesome stuff. It's essentially a bottle of leather with a little bit of pepper and some fruits thrown in on the end. It's super smooth, great stuff.
Wow.
A boy in my class actually apparently has the McFadden shirt from that night. MFR did a raffle and he won it. A phone-in competition.
Oh my word, that's incredible.
But that was an unbelievable game.
And Glenmorangie, one of the Highland's very, very best, and owned by a French company, of course, Louis Vuitton. Moët Chandon are part of it, but I like the handbag variety.
It's easier to say that, isn't it?
It's more about the handbags. So that's the 13.
Yeah.
And then the final one we have, Glendronach.
The Glendronach, yeah. So the Ode to the Valley. It's it's actually port casks along with some sherry. Nothing to do with Portugal. This goal. It's just it was such a pinnacle of Scottish football and culture. I think the way everyone reacted when McTominay scored that overhead kick against Denmark. And the bottle's called Ode to the Valley. It's a beautiful name. It's a beautiful goal. We just thought it fits. Some stories are beyond words.
We might have to do some work on that last one.
You'll taste the whiskey and you'll understand.
Taste the whiskey and we'll
It's phenomenal stuff. It's great. Glendronach. Glendronach have never made a bad whiskey in their life. It's just great.
Poor Ali here, he's holding two instruments and at the same time getting to smell the whiskey. We'll give you a taste this time.
It's unbelievable.
Oh my word.
Yeah, the port just kicks through that. It's
That is
unbelievable.
quite sensational. So we are looking for the name for this flight. We've had a couple of suggestions. We're still waiting to get the final one. There's been some from the bar staff. There's been a couple from customers, and Trimino himself, who quite openly says he knows absolutely nothing about soccer. He's an American football player from Inverness, but he's not really into soccer. So he's come up with the ideas for. He looked at, researched it, and stuff. But we're looking at a name for this flight of imagination and Scotland's destiny to win the World Cup. That's a flight of imagination, that's for sure. So if you've got any, just tell us them quickly. Thank you, Jamie. We'll let you get back to that. What was your favourite Scottish football song?
Ali's Tartan Army.
Alan's.
It's classic, isn't it?
It is.
You can't go wrong. I'm a big fan of that new No Scotland, No Party one as well.
Oh, it's great.
That was for the Euros that came out, and I have to say that almost all of the World Cup songs that have been released this year are utterly woeful. Callum McPhail's one's phenomenal.
And Davy Holt's.
Oh, Davy Holt's is great, aye. But I mean, in terms of the ones that you see on Tinternet, no interest in them.
I've got to be honest, I don't think the Iron Brew one. It's a funny video, but the song itself is.
For me, Bonnie Wee Team sits top of the tree there.
Good attempt there. Anyway, let's maybe have a listen to that very song, No Scotland, No Party. God, I felt really professional there. Let's have a listen there.
I didn't even know we were cutting that.
In the land where thistles sway and the sound of bagpipes play in every social club and bar, frae Hampden Park to towns afar, tales of fib have been told, of triumph and dismay. They talk of tournaments we played and all the memories that were made. We never seem to do too well. I guess that time will tell if we are finally gonna make it through the group stage. Nobody's saying we're gonna win it. We know we ain't no Argentina, but we got John McGinn and Robbo out on the wing. No Scotland, no party. Steve Clark's Tartan Army. And even if we don't win, we'll boogie on in Boston. No Scotland, no party. Steve Clark's Tartan Army. They talk of France in '98 and all the years we've had to wait to make another World Cup. Things are finally looking up. It's always been a dream a generation's never seen. That's how long it has been. But now we've made it and we're here. There should be nobody that we fear. Beat the Danes along the way. It doesn't matter who we play, cause nobody else has got themselves their very own McTominay. Nobody's saying we're gonna win it. We know we ain't no Argentina, but we we got John McCain. And Rob Boyd on the wing. No Scotland, no party. Steve Clark's Tartan Army. And even if we don't win, we will win. We'll boogie on in Boston. No Scotland, no party. Steve Clark's Tartan Army. We're on our way to USA. Here we go. We're on our way to USA. Here we go. We're on our way to USA. Here we go. We're on our way to USA. Here we go. And we got John McCain. And Rob Boyd on the wing. No Scotland, no party. Steve Clark's Tartan Army. And even if we don't win, we'll boogie on in Boston. No Scotland, no party. Steve Clark's Tartan Army. No Scotland, no party. Steve Clark's Tartan Army.
That song still gives me goosebumps. I just love it. I don't know what it is, the key changes in it, whatever it is, I don't know what it is, but it's just absolutely. So, we better point out, you and Tremino, we were trying to work out why he'd come up with that last one, the Glendronach, an ode to the valley.
Yeah.
The reason he did it was because of Scott McTominay's overhead volley kick, an ode to the volley.
Yeah.
Hey.
So actually, that's pretty genius.
That is pretty genius, actually. So we're getting some comments. Where are we? The spirit of hope. Oh, nice. That's quite. I like that actually. The highs and lows. Oh. What else have we got there? In it to win it. Bambi Glitterkin is saying, I like the Nathan Evans song, Scotland is a place called home, or something like that.
I don't know that one.
Keep the faith. Is that a song?
I don't know.
This sounds like a Bon Jovi song, actually.
Keep the faith. New Order or something.
3 whiskies on a shirt from Tom Simpkins. Very good. Rather than 3 lions. Yeah. Excellent. So keep suggesting. They are quite fantastic. Even Mrs. Mack's got one in front of her, actually. She's got the Glendevron. She's gone for the 28-year-old. No mucking about with that.
Mucking about her. She's a riot, her.
Anyway, right, we'll play some tunes. My God, you can tell she's in a couple of drums, can't you?
She's a riot, I'm telling you. Some tricks.
Hey.
but I thought, he's not right, is it?
Thank you. Well, those were really old 6/8 marches. The Blue Bonnets Over the Border, which was one of the big pipe tunes used in the army, and then the last tune is called the McDonald's March to Harlaw, and that was the McDonald's from the Western Isles coming over to the Battle of Harlaw in Aberdeenshire and getting beaten in 1164 in extra time. It has to be said.
In extra time.
Yeah. There was penalties.
Play
It's gonna
on.
go to penalties, but no, they got away with it. So what else is doing? We're just about there.
Yeah.
But big news for us. Chinos has left the country.
He has.
He has.
Disappeared.
Yeah, he has disappeared.
Benny Goodstein is away.
He's gone to America. He had 2 weeks of farewell parties.
He had
which was
about a month and a half of farewell
It was
parties.
quite incredible. Now, of course, Benny came to sessions, took part in the cycle from Inverness to Oban, the Doddy Weir cycle.
Infamously without a helmet.
Without a helmet, with a rock hopper bike he'd borrowed from somebody, and wearing a pair of chinos. The most unprepared man I've ever seen, and never made one complaint. Just went right through the whole thing. Became a bit of a legend with the whole group. And here was him afterwards with you guys after the session in here, and we also had Gary Peterson, the brilliant Shetland banjo player in that.
Unbelievable.
Have you ever seen triplets like that?
Oh, you're just like in awe of how you can become so good.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And he was so nonchalant, he was like, all right.
Yeah, I know. It's like a machine gun.
And he just left.
Yeah.
See you later. Bye.
And of course, we were away this weekend, and who walks in but Michael McGoldrick?
Michael McGoldrick, walked in. He joined us for a good 10-15 minutes, and it was, again, silly how good you can actually be on an instrument.
Yeah.
And such a cool guy, you know, just whatever.
He's also quite good at the fiddle and then the baran and a load of other instruments. Great guy. So yeah, this is the place to be if you want to meet some great musicians. This is where it is.
Absolutely.
Yes, it might be wishful thinking, but how about McTominay hat-trick? McTominay hat-trick, that's not a bad shout at all, David. Right, well, we've got a lot of comments in there, so we'll have a perusal, and we'll come up with an idea for you next week. But we're gonna, well, there's a wee bit of chinos in. He saw the light before he left. Actually, this was the great bluegrass session just before he left. So that was Benny, and he's off to America, back again. But hopefully he'll be back. He had the whole family here for a week.
Yeah.
And every time I walked to the bar to do some work in the day or anything, there they were. They were just partying all day.
They were. Yeah.
They were doing really well. Aileen McLeod is having a ball. She said that Invergordon has got their Scottish flags up. Good on you. And I'm seeing them all around now. It's
starting to
it's
pop
good.
up. Yeah.
It's an exciting time actually. So we're really looking forward to it all. Whenever you are, guys, we'll be back here next Friday.
Yes, sir.
Because
Hopefully in good spirits.
I think next Friday is our next match, actually.
It is, and
isn't
that's
it?
11
It's
o'clock.
11 o'clock, which is quite sensible.
Yes, it's manageable.
Manageable altogether. So, favourite Scottish song. This is the one for us. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's a good show.
So I know.